Hello, 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 and welcome. My name is Dr. Maxine Wright-Walters. Wherever you're watching me from right now, I just want to say I hope your day is going great. I am talking to you today about a word that we all have a struggle with: relationships. And relationships here, we're talking about any relationship, be those at work or those at play, be those that are personal or those that are business. We all struggle at some level with our relationships. Relationships. Why can't we get it right? Why can't we get it right? Well, today I want to chat a little bit with you about that. And let's see how we can navigate our relationship waters and don't get eaten by sharks. So a relationship is two people coming together for a specific purpose or reason. And whether or not you know why you're calling, I'm going to say calling. I would like to say attract, but when I say attract, it suggests romance for some folks. And right now, I am not necessarily talking about romance. I'm talking about any relationship. So you attract, or there's a need for two people to come together. And so when relationships form, something is happening behind the scenes that you're not aware of. And no problem. Don't forget, you're a flesh body, but you're also a spirit. So you're a triune person: body, soul, and spirit. Let's say that again. Body, you have a body, you have a soul, and you have a spirit. And so many things are happening in where I call the background of our lives that we don't really have control of, but it's happening. But it's an intelligent system that prompts us. Now we have to develop the muscles to hear and acknowledge and respond to the prompts. Now let me give you an example of the prompt thing. So something happens in your life, and you let's say you went to a particular place and something happened. And then you're reporting to your friends or your family, you know what? I knew I shouldn't have gone there. I just felt like I shouldn't have gone there. My mind told me I shouldn't have gone there. That's your acknowledgement of that intelligent system that prompted you, but you went ahead and you went anyway. So that's what I'm talking about. So lots of things are happening in the background. So two people form a relationship. There's no relationship that there's no benefit from. It doesn't matter how crazy it was, is, or ended, right? Or started. Two people come together because one has a want and the other has a need. The intelligent system is at work. So in every relationship, listen to me carefully. In every relationship, there is something to learn. Yes, I said that. And let me repeat that. In every relationship, there is something to learn. Yes. And when you don't get it, you keep bumping up against it. You keep bumping up against it because you didn't get it. But the moment you get that something, it's time for that relationship to cease. And those friends or persons you were in relationship with, or let me say people, in the English system we say persons, you're in relationships with, those relationships end and they go on and be in relationships with other people. And you're saying, Maxine, I am so confused right now. What are you talking about? So at the soul level, body, soul, and spirit, at the soul level, when you have a desire and you put it in the atmosphere, or let me say the universe complies with your desire. So whatever your desire is, whether you are conscious of it or not, you put it out in the universe will comply. And so what will happen? Whatever meets that desire, the universe is going to give it to you. And so you form a friendship with another person in order to obtain that desire for which you asked, even if you didn't open your mouth and ask it. So what am I going to say to you? Be careful of the thoughts you think into the environment or the atmosphere, because your thoughts are answered. The universe returns whatever you think into it. I'll say that again. The universe returns whatever you think into it. So be careful of your thoughts. So people come into your life to teach you something, and you go into other people's lives to teach them something. So there is always something to gain. One is teaching, one is learning, and in some way we're both teaching and learning, right? But for some reason, this thing can go awry, and it can become very painful for us because we are entwined in our relationships with our hearts, even if they were work relationships, because there is something about us as humans that when we get together with someone in a relationship, we expect something in return, consciously or subconsciously. Yes, you're listening to me, you're watching me, and you're saying, no, I don't expect anything. You know that's not true. We all expect something in return, even if it's just the feeling of togetherness or the feeling of somebody sees me, somebody acknowledges me. That's something. And so we are expecting that. That's something. And when we believe we don't get it, notice I'm saying we believe we don't get it. We believe we don't get it. We get disappointed, and then we feel the pain from that disappointment. And a backdrop to that is there is a school of thought out there that in any relationship, you should change. If you change, then the relationship will work out. Don't worry about the other person. You change. And that is confusing for a lot of us. Your question is, and very valid, Maxine, how? Dr. Max, how? How am I going to change? And why do I get to change and the other person doesn't? Well, whatever your spiritual practice is, whatever you read, whatever you do daily, whether you meditate, you pray, whatever you do, you learn from that some things about yourself. So here is what changes. The change they're talking about in that school of thought is not a physical change for you. And it's not, oh, I need to do something differently. Maybe if I wear blue tomorrow, it's going to be a nicer thing and, they like me better or something. No. What the change encompasses is this. You now need to look at that person differently. Did you hear me? Differently. What you're going to do is change the lens through which you're looking. Because when you change the lens, you can see the person differently. One of the reasons why our relationships are failing, we don't see the people as they are. We're seeing them from our perspective. You decided what the person should be, should think, should say. Now, that's not how it really works. That kind of thinking is going to cause you pain. Because ain't nobody changing. You heard me. Ain't nobody changing. You have to learn to look differently and drop those expectations that you have for that person. You don't have the right to have that expectation of that person, because the other person is operating within their framework. They're operating within their skill set. And sometimes what you're asking of them, they cannot give you. Hello? Did you hear me? Let me say that again. What you're asking of the other person in the relationship, they're not capable of giving it to you. It's not within their sphere. And so that's something you should ask yourself. Can this person give me what I want from this? And I'm talking now at the human level. At the human level, because this is where most of us are, right? Can this person give that to me? Probably not. Probably not. And you're going to have to learn to be okay with that. You need to meet the other person right where they are. We all have to learn that we're in a microwave culture. Now, gimme, me. I should be happy. I must be this. I must be that. I should get whatever I want. Well, the universe doesn't work that way. No, you can't go against the laws of nature and expect that the laws of nature are just going to bend and say, hey, let me let you through because you're so special. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to work with the laws. It's like the law of gravity. Right? No matter how you bounce up and down, you're not going to just be in midair flying around. The law of gravity says sit yourself right here on the earth. Because I am the law of gravity. And I'm here to keep you standing on the earth. Right? So you don't float around. That's a natural law. You can't work against it. So that's what you have to remember in your relationships. Yeah, we have a lot of issues. We have a lot of issues in them. But what I want you to remember is that each one comes to teach you something, and you're teaching someone something too. And you have to look at a deeper level to understand why you are connected to that person, why there is this connection. What are you supposed to learn from this? What is the lesson to be learned? And remember, once the lesson is learned, the bonds that form those relationships, they will break. And those persons will leave your life. They will leave your life. And I call it your alphabet circle journey. They will leave. Now, some folks come for a short time, and some for a long time. You don't know how long they last. But when those bonds break, those friendship, relationship bonds break, and folks go off, we can spend an enormous amount of time moping and groaning and whining and crying and, oh Lord, Chicken Little. We go Chicken Little. The sky is falling out. Here's what I want to say to you. That boyfriend, that girlfriend, that guy, that girl, that boss, that relationship that didn't work out, in your mind it didn't work out, let it go. Don't chase it. Don't you go out and chase it. You don't need to chase a relationship. No, you don't. When two people come together for a reason, And you come to the place where what you came for has happened, whether or not you're conscious of it. It has nothing to do with your consciousness, because it's the intelligence system at work. Remember I said body, soul, spirit. The intelligence system at work knows that both people, solution is here. Based on your desire, you put in the atmosphere. And the same intelligence system at work, the souls, they say, hey, guess what? Mission accomplished, let's get on out of here. And that's what happens. So don't chase it. If there's a need for the souls to come back together, that person can and will show up in your life again. So if, let's say, at that point in time, something happened and you were just not in a space where you could receive that, the intelligent souls know that. They will go off and they can come back. So people can come back in your life. That's what I'm saying to you. The takeaway, people can come back, but don't you run out and chase any relationship. Mission accomplished, and the intelligence system has said, we're gone. You don't need to chase them. And notice, if you chase a relationship and you even get the person back in your life, it never lasts. Think about that. You know what I'm saying to you? Think about that. Because you're trying to do it at the human level. And relationships are first formed at the soul level. And then they manifest at the human level to us, to what we know. You know, the guy or the girl we're going out with, or the boss, or, you know, the co-worker. That's it, manifested at our human level. So we have to understand the backdrop of relationships. And they're here to teach us something. Be open to learn what they come to teach you. But when that boy or girl or guy or whoever says, you know, I mean, they break away from you, know that that process came to an end for now. Those souls have gone on. No need to mope, no need to whine. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have pain. I'm not saying you shouldn't be sad. That's not what I'm saying. I want you to understand what is happening. So even if you want to do that, or you try to do that, you know this fact. You know this piece of information. Don't chase. Don't chase. Because if you chase, it never ends well. And you don't have to. Put your desire. Put your desire in the atmosphere, in the universe. Put your thoughts out. The universe will return to you. Remember, put the right thought out there, because the right thought will give you the right answer. The wrong thought, wrong people showing up for you. Wrong people can't show up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wrong people. Are we attracting the wrong people in our lives? Let's talk about that. How many of us do that? Are we attracting the wrong people in our lives? Oh, yes, we can all say yes to that. And we attract the wrong people because we put the wrong thoughts out there. Oh, yeah, girl. Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. We put the wrong thoughts into the universe and expect that the universe is just going to self-correct and give us the perfect thing for our lives. No, because you see, we are the creator, small c. There's a big creator and a small, we are the small creator. So you can create the life you want. You can technically create the relationships you want in your sphere. I say on your alphabet circle journey, because that is where I live my best life, on the alphabet circle journey. And on this circle, it goes from A to Z, and relationships get on and off all the way from A to Z. And there's a whole plethora, 26 principles in that. And we can talk about that later. But yes, if you put the wrong thought about what you want in your life for a relationship or for a job or for a school or for a house or a car, guess what? The universe returns. And that's what it's going to return to you. It does not self-correct because you are creating. And you are asking, that's your desire. And you are saying in your subconscious to the universe, this is what I want you to create for me. Now remember, there is light and there is dark. I want you to stand in the light. Stand in the light with your relationships. Stand in the light. Everything in the light is bright. There's nothing hidden in the light. So the relationships that are in the light, everything is visible for you. There is no hiding and secret and that sort of thing. That's dark. That's dark. Because everything that sits in the light shines. And this is the light we want to go towards with our relationships. So, put good thoughts into the universe about the relationships you want. Job, home, school, car, whatever it is. Create your relationships. And let's see if we can get it right this time around. Let's see if we can get this right. And we're going to get what we set out to create, but it starts with our thoughts. Have you found the right guy? Have you found the right girl? Have you found the right man? The right boy? Have you found the right lady? Have you found the right job? What about, have you found the right place to live? All of these are relationships. Take control of your relationships. Take control and put that thought out there. Positive, good, exactly what you want. Don't say, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. You know, write it down on a piece of paper and put it out there. The universe returns what you think into it. Let's see if we can take a hold of our relationships. Thank you so much for listening. Please hit that like button below, subscribe to my channel. And so when I make a new video and release it, you will get a notification that a new one is there and you can hear what I'm saying to you. Join me on the Alphabet Circle journey and let's live our best lives together. There's a link below there where you can purchase the book or read about it on Amazon. Join me. It's a great place to be on the Alphabet Circle journey where we live our best lives. Let no man stop you because I tell you the truth, no one can. No one can stop you. Let's do this. Take control of our relationships and get on our best life journey. Again, hit that like button below, hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get a notice when I release a new video. Thank you so much for your time. And you go on out and take control of your relationships and have yourself a great day. Goodbye.